Hi, Steve Backlund here. I want to share part one of 10 lies not to believe in this election season. And this is being filmed in 2016 in America, right in the middle of intense media coverage, bickering, people with opinions. And just, so what lies should we as God's people not believe? Well, let me share 5 in this session. Lie number 1, it is hopeless because of how bad things are in America. I want to say this. Our hopelessness about a problem is a bigger problem than the problem. Let me say that again. Our hopelessness about a problem is a bigger problem than the problem. Now, I believe that hope is an unstoppable force. There's no hopeless circumstances. There's only hopeless people. Once people get true hope, the circumstance cannot stay the same. And he who has the most hope is the most influence. Now, I love to say those things because we at Igniting Hope Ministries, we have a mandate to ignite hope no matter what's happening. So that's number 1. It is not hopeless. The lie is it is hopeless because of how bad things are in America. That's not true. God, He actually told Wendy and I, He said, I'll give you 2 permission to be anything. You can be hopeless about anything I'm hopeless about. And never once have I gone to the Lord and said, Lord, are you hopeless about this? Never once has He said, yeah, well, Steve, I actually am. There are no solutions for that situation. So that's the first lie. The second lie is this. The future of America is dependent on one particular person being elected. Now, I'm going to do everything I can to vote for righteousness, to hear the voice of the Lord, but ultimately, my hope is not in government. My hope is in God. And my hope is in His promises. And history has shown many examples where there seem to be negative directions that were taken in countries or in people's lives, and God had a suddenly that we didn't know about. My hope is not in government. So that's the second lie. The future of America is dependent on one person being elected. No, that's not true. The third lie is this. I need to believe everything the media tells me. The media, most people in media have their own biases. They have their own prejudices. And I just say this. Holy Spirit, if we ask Him, will give us discernment for what to believe. And if we're just feeding on what other people are telling us without asking Holy Spirit for truth, that's a mistake. So that's the third lie. I need to believe everything the media tells me. The fourth lie is this. My descendants and I will not thrive in the future. Yeah. No, just one of the great beliefs, and if you're not familiar with our ministry here at Igniting Hope Ministries, we teach on the renewing of the mind. We believe that believing truth makes you free and believing lies restricts your life. And one of the greatest truths that we can actually believe is that we will thrive no matter what happens. It says in Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And the context of that is, that promise is verses 11 and 12. Paul said, hey, you know what? Whether I'm abounding or abased, I've learned how to be content. I've learned how to be inwardly successful. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Whether I'm abounding as a millionaire, everything's going well, the people I want to be elected are elected, I'm abounding, I can be content then. Or when I'm abased, when things don't seem to be going well, when I'm in jail, or I don't have money, or the person gets elected I don't want that be elected. He said, even then, I can do all things. I'll be content. And so I believe that lie of believing that you're not going to thrive in the future, that belief system will restrict us and potentially our descendants. And the last lie that I want to share on this teaching is every emotion I am feeling is my own. There's so much emotional things going on right now. And we pick up on, spirits of fear or anxiety or anger or frustration, and it's in the spiritual environment, and then we start feeling those things, and then we begin to believe it's ours. I want to say this, not every emotion you're feeling is your own. That's good news. And so the lies, 10 lies not to believe, we've gone over 5. Let me share them just again. It is hopeless because of how bad things are in America. The future of America is dependent on one particular person being elected. I need to believe everything the media tells me. My descendants and I will not thrive in the future. And the last lie we shared today is every emotion I am feeling is my own. Now, I believe all 5 of those are lies. I break the power of the lie over you today. Most depression, most discouragement results from believing lies, not from physical things in our body or even circumstantial. And as we believe the truth, we get free on the inside. And then we're able to believe, we'll bring freedom on the outside. I'm going to go into the next 5 lies in the next teaching. I hope you'll be able to watch that as well.